everyone, we are now on Earth Science Quarter 4 Lesson 13. How are you guys all doing? I'm still missing you all a lot. Really, I really miss you. Okay, so let's do our mindfulness. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. And a breath in and out. One more. Do some more if you need to. I know things have been rough lately. This is just going on for a long time, okay? So if you need to take deep breaths, take them. Also, part of our mindfulness, remember to do your attitude of gratitude. Think of something, some little thing that you are thankful for, okay? All right, so today's question of the day is, what is humidity? So think about that. It was mentioned in the video from Bill Nye. So humidity, if there's a high humidity outside, it feels very sticky. There's lots of moisture in the air. Okay, today's daily funny. Whoever invented knock-knock jokes should get a Nobel, like no bell because it's knocking, prize. Ha ha. Anyway, learning target. I will describe how several factors affect the weather. Norms. We're going to commit to perseverance with a difficult scientific text. Terms that we're going to be thinking about include weather, temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation, and cloudiness. Now you are going to define all of those terms. Most of those are ones that you are familiar with. If you are listening to the weather report, you will hear those terms being used. So make sure that when you are doing today's activity, you get the scientific definition of all those important terms. What we did previously, what we're doing moving forward. So we started investigating what weather is, and now we are going to consider the various factors which may impact weather. And guess what? It has to do with those terms that I just listed. Okay. So for our activities, we're going to do an AVID article. The article is called What is Weather? And I've attached this onto the Google Classroom. So you'll see that, and you can click on that and open it up. And if you want to save a copy or whatever, or if you want to just write your responses on a separate paper while you have this open on the computer, that's fine. But so the first part we always do with AVID is circle the keywords, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do this. Some of you guys have figured out how you can highlight on your document, so that would work. Some of you guys have been printing things off, and then you can do that. So if you can circle or highlight, go for it. If you can't, I understand. Okay, I get that. I do want you to do the definitions, so make sure that these are the scientific definitions related to the topic of weather. I want you to then do the reading, and then you can underline the main ideas if you're able to do that, or you can mark them again some other way. Or if you want, if you're doing it just on a separate sheet of paper, you could just write down the main ideas from each of the paragraphs. Okay, whatever works for you. I am flexible, whatever works for you, but I do want to see the definitions. I do want to see the main ideas. Then you're going to complete the chart, and you can, again, either do that on the document itself. Like if you've copied that document, you can fill it in on there. If you've printed it, you can write it on there and take a picture of it. Or you can just draw the chart on your own paper. Honestly, I don't care how you do it. Just make sure you complete that chart. So definitions, main ideas, and then the chart about the article that is titled What is Weather? Okay, so this is what the chart will look like. You're going to have all of those weather components off to the side, and then you are going to be writing me an explanation of how each of those things impacts the weather. What is it? Don't just tell me the definition. I want you to tell me what impact it has, what effect it has, what does it do to the weather. So think about the temperature. When the temperature is high, when the temperature is low, what are some of the things it could do to the weather? All right, so you're going to fill out that whole chart. All right, for the wrap up, so when you're done with all of that, you should be able to describe how those factors affect the weather. I want you to be understanding that. Again, for turning this in, you can take a picture of your completed work, or you can, if you are able to type it in there and save it and show it. But make sure, whatever it is that you choose to do, make sure you submit it in the Google Drive folder. There are some of you that have been struggling with this, so if you think you've submitted it and you haven't, or I haven't seen it and I gave you a 0, please get a hold of me. We'll figure out how I can see that. Again, if you have any questions, email me. My email address is searingm@mapleton.us. Again, I hope you all are doing well. I miss each and every one of you. Take care. Enjoy the article about weather.